Hey guys, so it is Criminal Minds Day, also known as Spencer Reid Day. So I was really excited coming into this episode. This is my first Criminal Mind reaction video. As you know, on Thursdays when Supernatural's back, I will be doing Supernatural videos. So sorry, I have been crying a lot because this episode tore me to pieces. Like, where to even begin? So I was really excited to watch this tonight. I just finished season 14 yesterday. As you know, I've been watching Criminal Minds since the day it came out, since the pilot. However, in season 11, I think, I missed a bunch of episodes and just life happened and I didn't get to keep up. So when last year I got all the seasons and I watched the entire thing over again. I didn't just start from where I left off. I watched all 14 seasons and I just finished 14 yesterday. I binged the 14th season in no time. Seasons 13 and 14 really pissed me off because there was no Spencer Reid. And dude, man, he's the heart of the show. He's always been the heart of the show. You have to have him in there. You can't just have him missing. So I was not a big fan of that. However, the season 14 finale, where JJ confessed her love for Reid, that was great. And then tonight's episode, that might be the saddest episode of Criminal Minds I have ever seen. I cried so many times. I don't know. The saddest is probably between this one. I think it was Revelations where Spencer was kidnapped. That one gets to me. Elephant's Memory, I think. Those get me the most. But this one is right up there, man. Every time I thought my heart was mended, it was just nope, shatter again. It was so devastating. It started out with some cute moments between JJ and Spencer. And I was like, oh my god, when she fell and he caught her, I was giggling like a little schoolgirl. I actually was trying to do this video live, of me watching the video. I had it set up, but I had to turn it off. Because I was I can't. I don't want to look like a hot mess on YouTube. And that's exactly what I was. This is the aftermath. The after. It was so sad. But, so yeah, we got some cute moments, and then, of course, Rossi has it all figured out. Well, he didn't have everything figured out, but he knew, this was connected, but nobody believed him, and I feel so bad. I was like, oh, Rossi, people were just dismissing his 40 years of service, but I was like, he's gonna be right, he's not gonna be wrong. I was not surprised at all when that morgue guy, whatever, was involved. I was like, yeah, he's psycho. I could get those kind of vibes. Ugh. Anyway, oh my god, the serial killer from the finale of not the finale, I guess the episode, I think it was the episode before or whatever, that was crazy. Oh crap, he killed his daughter and they still have not caught him. Wow. And I don't care that he killed his daughter though, because that girl was a bitch, okay? She shot JJ. Girl, psycho. Rossi was like, let's try and make a deal. Oh, no. She needs to stay in prison. She needs to stay in prison forever. So, it's crazy that he murdered his own daughter who did so much for him. But am I sad she's gone? No, because bitch be crazy. Safer place with her in the ground. She be insane. And almost killed JJ. So, fuck off. No sympathy for the wicked, okay? They better catch this man fast, cause ooh, he's the reason why she hurt JJ. The grandma, she's crazy too. But you could just see the devastation when her granddaughter, when she saw the pictures, and when she saw the pictures, it was so sad because she immediately covered her face. It was she was like, oh god, that was sad. Killing your own daughter. I mean, literally just because he didn't want to deal with her. Like, there was no reason for him to kill her. Yeah, he thought she could be a liability, but obviously she never turned on him. It was 6 months, and she never once turned on him. All she wanted was her father's, like, attention, and she went to any lengths to get it. And then he killed her. My God. I wish, okay, I don't want to sound morbid, but I kind of wish we saw the scene where he killed her. Not like, you know, him carving up the face. I just I would have liked to see the confrontation. Like, the actual, like, of them getting into it. Like, maybe a realization before she died that she fucked up and put her faith in the wrong fucking person. She also did not give no shits about who he killed, though. She handed him the knife and was like, here you go, hurry up. Like, girl, you be crazy. She deserved to go. But obviously, this guy is going to be the big bad, so I'm not sure we're going to catch him as of yet. Criminal Minds is only 10 episodes, and tonight was just 2 of them. So we have 8 episodes left. So I'm not entirely sure that will be resolved soon. It might be for the last few episodes or something. I'm not sure. But, alright. That being said, I think that was pretty much all that happened this episode besides the Spencer and JJ love epidemic. I'm trying to see if I'm missing. I don't think I missed anything. That was, like, pretty much all that happened. It was basically, rest was, like, Spencer. Which, you know, like, I love Spencer episodes. Those are the best. Spencer's my favorite. Always will be my freaking heart. Sam Winchester and Spencer Reed are, like, my entire heart. And it sucks that they're both going away in the same year. I'm just like, that sucks, man. They both better end well. Because I'll freaking be so upset. They both better end well. But yeah, season 13 and 14 really pissed me off because they were so Spencerless. And yeah, I know Matthew wanted to spread his wings and do other projects. But, I mean, to let him be missing that much, and in the episodes he wasn't in, it was like, I hope they're not doing that this season. It's only 10 episodes. Please let him be a big part in every single one, because that was hard. I am a big Criminal Minds fan. Always have been. But to see Spencer get that little screen time, it, like, shattered part of my soul. Like, I know. Don't watch for one character. And with Criminal Minds, like, I do love all the characters. However, when you're missing so many pieces, when you're missing Hotch, and I know that's not the show's fault, like, yeah, we all know what happened. But that's not the character, though, you know? So you can still mourn the character even though the actor's a jerk. When you're missing Hotch, when you're missing Morgan, when you're missing those key pieces, like other hearts of the show, you gotta keep your originals. And at this point, we only have a few. We only got Spencer, JJ, Garcia, and Prentiss. And people say that, oh no, Prentiss isn't an original. Bitch, she been in since season 2. That's original enough for me. Get out of my face. Okay. And no one cared about the chick that Prentiss replaced. Prentiss is way better than I don't even remember her name. She was only in season 1. Whatever. But Prentiss is an original to me. I don't care. Oh, when Prentiss felt so bad when she didn't, like, believe Rossi. Or, I don't know about believe Rossi, but she thought, like, he was out of his mind. Like, not out of his mind, but just that he was too close to the case and that his judgment was clouded. And she felt so bad. But it's like, you know, you get it. You know, I was like, no, believe him in the moment, Prentiss. But you get it. You get why. But yeah, I understand her reasonings, but yeah, that does suck, because she was, like, blaming herself a little bit for JJ. And Spencer, oh my god, he was like, I'm so sorry I didn't get to you sooner. It's not your fault, baby. Oh, Spencer. Ugh. And, okay, in the hospital, when he was, like, thinking he was gonna lose her, and he was like, I just didn't know what to do with your confession. you could see it in his eyes. He loves her so much. And I wanted so badly for him to tell her he loves her. And after that, and when Spencer cries, like the whole world cries, okay? How can you not cry when Spencer's crying? Matthew's acting, it's ridiculous. It is so good. Sorry, my nose itched. I know that looked bad. But anyway, his acting is so good. I just found out that he almost wasn't Spencer Reid. Like, they almost didn't want to give him a shot. And I was like, you better be glad you did something right, because nobody else can pull off Spencer Reid like Matthew. Okay? Nobody. But yeah, when JJ's second confession, when she was like, she said that he was the love of her first love, guys. He was her first love. When? Like, why would they do this to us? It was beautiful, but why would they do that to us? Like, okay, I know a lot of fans don't like it, but there's a lot of fans that do. Like myself, who has shipped them since season 1, since the date that we never got to see that they finally brought up last season. I loved that. I always loved them. I'm sorry. I love them. And yeah, Will's okay, but like, you know, there's such thing called divorce. I know it wouldn't make sense for the show, but it's like it was almost easier not knowing her confession, because it's like now it's like they are in love with each other. And it's like Spencer, I think he in that moment he wanted to tell her he loved her too. I think he straight up wanted to admit his feelings, but he couldn't. He just let her know that they were okay, because Spencer Reid is not a homewrecker, okay? He's just not gonna do it. That's not who he is. He is a beautiful person inside and out. He's not gonna do it. And if he were to tell her he loved her, it would just, but he does. Obviously, we found out when he talked to his mom, but he's not gonna tell her he loves her, because that's just not who he is, because she's with Will, and he knows that. And like when her family came in, the kids and Will, and he just kind of like looked for a second, he was heartbroken. And when like, oh my god, and then when he saw his mom again, and his mom is like herself, can I just say, they got the perfect person to play Spencer's mom, and I love their relationship. That's one of my favorite things about the show, was their relationship. It's always just been so beautiful. Like, in Spencer, like, the way he loves his mom, he's like the perfect son, and I just want him to be happy. Sorry. I shouldn't get this into shows, but like, and I don't, but just Criminal Minds is Supernatural, because Spencer and Sam are like I said earlier, they're like my entire heart. They're like my spirit animals. They're like my heart. Like, whenever I'm sad, they're like my little happy bubble, my little safe, happy bubble. Said I wasn't gonna do this, but I had tissues on the ready just in case though. But when his mom had told him about why her dad really left, and how she was like kind of waiting for him all this time, and said that that's what Spencer was doing. And so now we kind of like, I guess we kind of know why Spencer's never really had a love interest this entire 15 years. I mean, he had Maeve, but that didn't last that long, and we never even got a kiss from them. But other than that, he hasn't really had a love interest. There was Lila in season 1, but she was like an episode, and then the bartender, which was cute, but that didn't pan out either. So he's never really had a love interest besides Maeve. And the fact that he has basically been waiting on JJ, and he admitted to his mom that he's thought about it a lot too, about a life with JJ, and that when he said he doesn't know how to be without JJ, or his mom when he said, I don't know who I am if I'm not your son. And then he's like, it's not just you two, it's JJ too. Like, shattered my whole heart. Like, the episode kept shattering me and shattering me and shattering me. And then when she didn't want to get any more treatment, which is understandable because she just wants to live her life while she still has her mind back. And she was like, and Spencer was like, I don't understand why you wouldn't do this for me. Oh, Spencer. And then he got upset and walked away, but then he came back. And she was like, I'll do it. I'll do whatever you want. But in that moment, he was so selfless. Like he always is. It was like, no, I want you to be happy. I want you to do what you want to do. Because that's who Spencer Reid is. And that's what makes him such a beautiful character. Is that he is so fucking selfless. He's selfless and just a sweetheart. That's how Sam is too. That's why I love them both so much. When they said, oh, and the quote at the end, guys, that's like one of my favorite quotes ever. And they used it for that. I like broke down in tears all over again just by the quote. So JJ and Spencer are not gonna happen. But they are always going to be in love with each other. Twin flames, right? In a way, it's really, really beautiful. It is really beautiful. But it's also so incredibly heartbreaking and sad. I know most of this video has been about Spencer and JJ. But to be fair, that was like 80% of the episode. And that's also why this is one of my favorite episodes of Criminal Minds probably ever. Besides, there's like a handful. This is probably definitely in the top 10 though for me. I give this a 10 of 10 stars, these first 2 episodes, because finally we saw a lot of Spencer and we saw a lot of JJ. I really, really hope that Spencer's in a lot of the rest of this season because he deserves it, because he's barely been in season 13 and 14, and that really broke my heart. I was getting really upset because he was gone for like 4 episodes in each season, and when he was in there, I feel like he was in there like maybe a minute or 2. Like the only episodes he was in it a lot in 14 were like the pilot. I mean, not the pilot, that's like the first episode and then the last episode. I'm like, y'all can't just be bringing him in for like the first. So I hope we're not just getting a lot of Spencer and then he's just gonna be gone. But yeah, I hope Matthew does other projects because I need to see him and stuff. Even though he won't be Dr. Spencer Reid. Alright, guys. I'm going to hop off of here because if I keep talking about it, I'm not going to keep crying. Look at my face. It's so... I'm such an ugly crier. I have that thing where my face gets, like, really red. I forgot what it's called, like Rosetta or something. Yes, it sucks. But, yeah, that was my reaction video. Loved the first 2 episodes. It was amazing and heartbreaking. But every episode that is mainly centered around Spencer Reid is heartbreaking. All of season 12 for my poor Spencer was heartbreaking, but great. But yeah, I really hope Morgan comes back too, because I love Morgan. And if we can get Hotch, like, I know the actor, oh god, I know you can't let him come back because of what he did. Damn it, the character don't deserve that though. Like, the character's not the same person as the actor, okay? And it sucks because Hotch was a great character as well. So it sucks, but I will miss them forever. We know there's no way Morgan will not be in this season. If anything, he will definitely be in the last episode. I see no reason why he wouldn't come in. But, yeah, so this was a really long video. Obviously, I had a lot to rant and cry about. I don't even think this was a rant. This was just like a crying video. Oh, guys, do you kind of think they should have left tonight's quote made it perfect. It was perfect for tonight's episode. But that quote also would have been perfect for the last episode. Sorry. that quote would have been perfect for the very last episode. It would have been so freaking epic. Alright, let me know what you guys think down below. Do you ship JJ and Reed? If you don't come at me. And no, I do not ever support infidelity. Ever. However, this is a fictional character and this is a fictional couple that I have loved for 15 years. So don't come at me. I never wanted her to cheat on Will. I just wanted her to, like, I don't know, maybe divorce him. And it's not that I hate Will. I just love Spencer and JJ. But Will doesn't deserve that either. Neither does their family. So I get why. We have to let go. But it was a very painful goodbye. Alright. I'm going to hop off of here. Love you guys.